Hello, and thank you for joining me. You're going to be talking to me, or I'm going to be talking to you for roughly 10 minutes. So stick around. I'm going to be talking to you about the project management superhero. So, the project management superhero, it's a series of different skills that you use in project management. And these skills are certainly going to make the difference in your project. They're not new skills, but they are skills that sometimes you, as a project manager or project managers, sometimes neglect a little bit because they want to move quickly into the project. So please hold tight, and I'm going to talk to you about stakeholders, and I'm going to talk to you about communications in this promo video. So what is important? We're going to give you these critical skills, and the critical skills that we're going to talk about today are simply going to take you about 2 hours to complete the course, and you'd have a skill that you can use straight away. So let's have a look. What we're going to be looking at is the stakeholder register and the communication plan. Two very, very important skills within project management. And we'll be telling you why in a couple of moments. I'm pretty sure you know. So the course is an online course, and it's going to take, like I said, a little over 2 hours or a little under 2 hours. So it's a practical approach, and we need to understand why a stakeholder register and a communication plan. Why are you in fact doing this? What value is it going to add to you? So it's always important to ask yourself, am I going to get value out of what I'm doing? If you're not going to get value, switch off. Don't switch off. All right. So let's have a look why you should have a stakeholder register and a communication plan for project management. Project managers spend over 90% of their time communicating. Pretty sure you knew that, but if you didn't, 90% of the time, project managers are communicating. So with a crisp stakeholder register, you know, well, who the stakeholders are, because these are the people you're going to be communicating with, aren't they? I mean, you're not going to communicate with yourself. So we need to know who the stakeholders are. What impact will these stakeholders have on the project? So stakeholders will always have an impact on a project, one or other way, positively or negatively. And we need to start to understand who these people are and what type of communication to send to them. Right, we need to start to identify positive and negative stakeholders. What do we do with positive stakeholders? Well, we keep them positive. What do we do with negative stakeholders? No, we don't keep them negative. We move them, and we try and have them pushed into pushed in is the wrong word, but we try and migrate them. That's the correct word. We try and migrate them to become positive stakeholders for the project. And of course, what categories of stakeholders? So we have some stakeholders that worry about finance. Some stakeholders worry about the engineering technical side. Some of them worry about the time it's going to take. Some of them worry about who's going to use the actual product once you finish the project. So we categorize our stakeholders, and we make sure that they're getting the correct information and the information that is important to them. We don't want to over communicate to people, because then what happens then? They stop reading your communication. So we need to send the correct communication to the correct stakeholder. Okay, we need to know what to communicate. So obviously, we need to communicate what they want to hear. And we need to, how do we understand what they want to hear? Well, we need to ask them, what do you want to hear? And we communicate that to them. Where to communicate? So there are different forums where one could communicate to people. Okay? How we're going to monitor stakeholders. Stakeholders need to be monitored. Okay? We can't control people, but we can monitor people. Stakeholders are people, so we monitor them. Can't control people. Okay, so let's just move on here a little bit. Why stakeholder register, and of course the communication plan continued. So I want to look now at the communication plan. Why do we need that? Well, with a crisp communication plan, you will know the following. Why are you communicating? When to communicate? Why are you communicating that particular subject or topic? What to communicate, where to communicate, how to communicate. These are all very, very important. Okay, so we need to get that in place. So let's have a look at this. So what's in it for you and what's in it for your organization? So remember, if there's nothing in it for you, walk away, push the stop button. Don't push the stop button. Hang on, another 2 minutes maximum. What's in it for you and your organization? Remember, if you're a better project manager, your organization they're going to reap that skill, surely. So let's have a look. Your success rate in projects are going to improve. So that would be on time, quality, cost, and scope. If you have this particular skill of having a risk register I beg your pardon, a stakeholder register in place, and of course, a communication plan. You're going to have more projects because you are going to be bringing projects on in time, in cost, in the cost budget. So there's surplus money for other projects. Of course, what's going to happen, your company is going to have the edge in the marketplace. That means no longer is your company just an average company. Your company in delivering projects are going to be on the cutting edge. So everybody is wanting to come to your company. More people, more projects, more money, more profits for everybody. You're of course going to improve your project management skills. Improving your project management skills in this day and age is vital because you need to become more marketable in the marketplace. And of course, organizations are always looking out for skilled project managers. So if you're a skilled project manager, the world is your oyster because project management is practiced throughout the world. So get the skill, add the skill to your bank of skills. All right. Of course, you're going to start reinventing yourself. If you're not reinventing yourself, boy, have you got trouble in this day and age. So we need to reinvent ourselves. Good. The course will give you a skill that will give you the winning edge. If you got the winning edge, you're going to move ahead, and moving ahead in project management means more money for you, which is important. Okay, so get the winning edge. In just over 2 hours, that's how long the course would probably take. Just over 2 hours, you will have the skill to construct a stakeholder register and a communication plan, which will give you the winning edge. And it's going to show your company that you truly are one of the guys on the edge and you're winning all the time. So get the winning edge. The course will cover the following: an explanation of the stakeholder register and communication plan, the stakeholder register and communication plan, where it fits into the project. In fact, it fits all over in the project. Why a project must have a stakeholder register and a communication plan, what the stakeholder register and communication is and what it is not. Okay, the rules of the stakeholder register and communication plan. So there are rules. We need to understand what they are, and of course, how to create. So it's no good sitting on the course and you're not able to create the stakeholder register and of course the communication plan and put it to use, of course. So that's what we're going to be teaching you in the course. Okay, there we are, how to use the stakeholder register and communication plan. So what do we do? Okay, what do you do to get the winning edge? Well, enroll on the course today, right now. Don't delay, do it right now. So you'll follow the following steps. Right, so who is the course leader? Well, I'm the course leader. My name is Eric Horn. Just a little bit about myself quickly. I'm an MBA. I have a higher national diploma in production management. I have a national diploma in organization and work study. I'm T3 mechanical, although I do know a little bit about IT, but I'm more mechanical type of guy. I am a professional project management manager. I'm a professional risk manager. I'm also a certified Scrum Master and a certified Agile Project Manager. Right, so Eric has been in project management for over 40 years, both as lecturing and running multi-million-dollar projects all over the world. Okay, I've worked in the United Kingdom United Arab Emirates, Kingdom Saudi Arabia, the former Soviet Union, Oman, Qatar, Bahrain, Botswana, Zambia, and South Africa. I've worked in a number of different industries. They are mining, the energy industry, mainly electricity. Okay. I've worked in smelters, heavy engineering, logistics, finance, banking world, and the insurance world, education and training, fast moving consumer goods, okay, manufacturing. And what is important, I enjoy spreading the good word of project management. And in this case here, we're talking about the stakeholder register, and of course the communication plan. A little bit about me, the last bit about me. I'm married and I'm a very, very proud grandfather of 4 grandchildren, Noah, James, Sienna, and Poppy. So please go ahead and start the course, add the skill to the skills you already have. Make yourself a better project management manager. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.